Hi guys, Jules here. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Crochet Cuties by Jools. And I'm so excited today because today is actually the launch of my new Crochet Cuties crochet kits. And these crochet kits are for complete beginners. And the reason I've started doing crochet kits is because I've been making amigurumi now for about 10 years. And I've had my Etsy shop for probably 8 of those 10 years. And people keep messaging me and asking me, do I have the patterns? Have I got the patterns available? And the quick answer to that was no, I didn't, because all my toys I just used to jot down in language I could understand to make the toys. So I thought, right, I'm going to have a go at making a pattern legible so that people can follow it. And then also included, if you buy a pattern from my shop, you can come to my YouTube channel and there are 8 video tutorials of how to make your Jolly the Giraffe from beginning to end. And here's Jolly, isn't he lovely? This Jolly's in traditional colours, okay? You can also get this Jolly in pink. And that one is going to be called Bright. And I'm afraid Breezy is still a ball of wool. So I'm really hoping that someone out there will buy a Breezy kit and show us some pictures later. I'd love you to share your works of art with us. Okay, so without any more ado, we'll get on and we'll look at what's in your kit, what's included in your kit. So bye Bright. Bye Breezy. Bye Jolly. Hello Kit. Now every kit will have a picture on the outside, a tag on the outside telling you what is in your kit. Okay, so this is for a giraffe kit, obviously. So let's have a look, see what we've got. Now the biggest item that nearly jumps out at you is your bag of stuffing. So you have a big Ziploc bag full of stuffing. And this is beautiful ball fibre polyester stuffing. And the reason this is so special is because they've done something to it in the manufacture of it. And it turns into these lovely balls, look. And this helps to make it more springy. So it's not just nice and soft, it's springy as well. And when you're stuffing your amigurumi toys with it, it helps to shape the form of faces and hands and things like that. Also, it doesn't clump, because there's nothing worse than the stuffing that clumps. So that's your bag of stuffing. Then we have the yarn. So you get 2 cakes of yarn. You get a small one and a large one. So your large one is your main colour. Your small one is your contrast colour. And it's all tied up neatly. Now, when you're using it, you work from the centre. And so what I've done, I've put some sellotape on the centre to stop it getting lost, so the tail doesn't go in and get lost, okay? And also to stop it unravelling, you've got some sticky tape on the sides as well. So this one is obviously for a traditional Jolly the Giraffe kit. Also inside we've got a little organza bag, and in that organza bag we have a bobbin with black yarn on it. This is for the features of Jolly the Giraffe, okay, to do his eyes and his mouth. And then also fastened into that there's a big-eyed bodkin for stitching up. Your hook is 4.5mm hook, and it's a soft touch. Soft touch hooks are lovely to work with. They don't hurt your fingers, and they really are user-friendly hooks, okay? And then finally in your little organza bag you've got a different coloured yarn. Now this is for using as a row marker. As you get into the videos when you're making your giraffe, you'll see why there's a different colour yarn in, and you'll see what we use it for. So there's the row markers. Anything else in here? Of course there is. There's the pattern. This is what the whole thing is about, isn't it? We haven't got a pattern, we can't do anything. So we'll move that out of the way. And there's Jolly the Giraffe Crochet Kit. Now, this is for beginners, total beginners. And that is reflected in the YouTube videos as well. There are 8 altogether. The first one is this one that's the introductory one. And then you've got another 7 very good detailed videos to talk you through every single aspect of making your giraffe. So if you've never made anything like this in your life before, I assure you, you'll be able to make it once you start watching the videos, because I go through everything in such detail. And if you didn't understand something, you just pause your video and wind back and then watch it again. And I wouldn't sell you a kit and just abandon you. If you really, really are stuck, get in touch with me. You can either get in touch with me on my Facebook page, or you can get in touch with me via Etsy, where you bought your kit from, or you can get in touch with me on YouTube. Please don't struggle. Crochet kit, written and designed by Crochet Cuties by Jools. And the first page is just basically explaining what you've got in your kit, the abbreviations that are used throughout the pattern, and a little bit more explanation as to the crochet stitches and special techniques that we use in the pattern. Now, I have got several more supporting videos on my YouTube channel. For example, making a magic circle, or increasing and decreasing and things like that, colour change. If you're not sure about them and you want to watch something more in detail than the tutorials are in a lot of detail, but sometimes some people just want a little bit more detail. Pop along and watch one of these videos that are dedicated just to looking at magic circles, or just to looking at invisible decrease and increase and things like that. But apart from that, once you do get into the tutorial videos, it will become self-explanatory. Now then, so we have a list of abbreviations that are used in this pattern, as I've just said, and then we have the crochet stitches and techniques, so slip stitch, single crochet. So you will use all these throughout the video. And we go over to the second page, and this is where we start crocheting. So we start with the head. So video 2 is the head, video 3 is the body, 4 is the legs, 5 is the arms. Now, for the pattern for the head, each row is marked clearly. Look, row 1, row 2, row 3. At the end of each row, it tells you how many stitches you should have. And then also you have things inside brackets. Anything inside the brackets has to be done the amount of times it says outside the brackets. This will be explained to you fully throughout the tutorials. You'll be sick of hearing me talking, I promise you, by the time you've got to the end of the tutorials. So head, body, legs, arms, that's page 2. Horns, ears, large spots and small spots, and it tells you at the side of it how many of these you need to make. And I think this is video 6 for these pieces. You've also got lots of coloured photographs, okay, for your fig 1, fig 2, etc, etc, to explain a little bit more in detail on your pattern. Or, like I say, your tutorials are very detailed. So, and then page 4 is all assembling your giraffe. So by the time you've made all these, we're on to assembling your giraffe, and that is tutorials number 7 part 1 and 8 part 2. And I go into a lot of detail for assembling your giraffe, because if you've spent all this time making your parts, your body parts, and crocheting your body parts, you don't want to spoil it all by joining it together, assembling your giraffe with having one leg that's higher than the other, or one arm that's further back than the other, or one ear that's up and one ear that's down. So these instructions here are in detail and show you where everything should be. And also on the tutorial videos, I've got a little few hints and tips on how to make sure that your legs are in the right place and your ears are in the right place. So that's basically a pattern. At the bottom, we've just got the copyright information there, and then there's lots of links at the bottom here. So we've got my Etsy shop, my Facebook page, my Instagram page, my Pinterest page, and of course my YouTube channel, which is important. The Etsy shop's the most important because that's where you get your kit from, but the YouTube channel is the second important because that's where you're going to be shown how to make it. So that's the pattern quickly gone through. Now what do we do next? I'll tell you what we do next. Nip across to my shop and get yourself a kit and come along and have some fun with us. Enjoy yourself, and you'll be so amazed how good it feels when you've created this little person at the end. When I first started making my amigurumi, I just thought, oh my goodness, I've made this out of just a ball of wool. It's like magic. It's just like magic. So off you go, and we'll see you back here with your kit for tutorial number 2. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.